a couple years ago, someone like me that casually follows politics, I had no idea who you were. Then you were a state representative, and now it looks like you're on track to be a congresswoman. So just tell our listeners about the journey to get where you are now.
It's been wild. I don't really know how else to put it, except for we are living in some really crazy and different times. And I think that the districts that I run to represent recognize that it was probably time for something different to be in elected office. And so I essentially ran for the state house out of frustration. I normally practice criminal law as well as civil rights work is another thing that I do. And I really got frustrated. And honestly, I kept saying, we're in the midst of a modern day civil rights movement. And that was before George Floyd was killed. And in the midst of that campaign, George Floyd then was killed, and we saw protests throughout the world. And so I think that people decided to take a chance on maybe something that was a little bit different. And after taking a chance on me, definitely my house district would have been happy to have me back for sure. Many of them are sad about not being in my congressional district. But I was pretty shocked. You never know who is paying attention, is what I tell people all the time. But I literally didn't know who was paying attention, and there were a lot of people paying attention. And one of those people included the congresswoman who decided to retire and ultimately asked me if I would run for her seat.